Yeah, FTC suing.
Oh, no, you're going to go there?
All right. We're going to talk about Nvidia. Yeah, it's a news story, so we are going to talk about it.
Well, it's only Citi says it's only a 5% chance now.
The FTC is blocking going to sue to block the $40 billion acquisition.
Can't block, needs a hearing. Come on, David.
Let's talk about the FTC. Let's talk about, by the way, it's not the only deal. Did you see that they also came out to block Great Outdoors' purchase of Sportsman's Warehouse?
Sportsman's Warehouse is down badly.
It is. Sportsman's Warehouse.
I think they would block. They're going to block people who are dating each other.
Listen, they said that it will stifle chip innovation and, quote, allow the combined firm to unfairly undermine Nvidia's rivals. By the way, Jim, not a surprise to anybody, including us. We've been talking about this deal as being highly unlikely to be able to get approval, not just here, but in the UK and potentially in China. And so the only people who seem to still have hope is
me and Jensen.
Oh, and the CFO.
Yes, and Colette Kress.
Yeah, she's definitely
CFO. No, look, I understand. I mean, NVIDIA is stable. They'll invest in ARM's R&D, accelerate its roadmaps, expand its offerings. This one is still born in part because, I will say it, there will never be a company that will be as powerful in the semiconductor industry as NVIDIA ARM, and it would be, I think, great because then you'd own telco, you would own high-performance computing, and you already own the metaverse.
This will shine will speak to the fact that the FTC has become a brake on large strategic deals. You speak to any practitioners in mergers and acquisitions, and they will say yes. There is no doubt, as you read what the FTC had to say, they'll say, listen, there's no doubt that the FTC is an issue right now when we advise clients when they're thinking about doing something big, noteworthy. They have to keep in mind that it may require them to actually go to court to get it done. And so you've got to be ready for a long haul.
And NVIDIA is going to court. I mean, this is going to be a court battle.
Maybe they will. You think they will?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot to go through. By the way, SoftBank is the seller of ARM, remember? And obviously bought that company, took it private for what? It was like $30 billion, looking to sell it. I did want to go back, though, and remind people, remember when SoftBank owned 5% of NVIDIA? 5%. Masa, Mr. Long term, bought it in December 1st of 2016 and then sold it September 28th, 2018. 5% of NVIDIA now is over $40 billion.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
They made $3.3 billion. By the way, they made money.
Yeah, I mean, let's not... But I mean, a lot of... You went over some hedge funds that have lost money.
They made money,
a lot of people...
But I do come back to that number, thinking given that they're selling ARM to them, potentially they may get even some stock. But if he just held on to his NVIDIA stake, he'd now have a $40 billion position.
People have shorted NVIDIA. You know, I was with a group of CFOs last night as part of a CNBC event. Almost no one knows how big this company is.
I know.
When you tell them the size, they're like, NVIDIA?
Yeah, NVIDIA. They don't realize that it's sixth or seventh largest market cap, I think.
Yeah, they don't know NVIDIA. And they think NVIDIA is my dog or something. And it really is incredible that Jensen Huang has put together this company that is, I think, going to rule the metaverse. $800 billion.
So with or without ARM, you still think?
I think they'll do JV. That's my own view. They are not telling me that at all. They are sticking totally to the idea this deal is going to get done.